Folks, this is actually kind of disturbing. It's come out recently that HBO and Max CEO Casey Bloys admitted has been doing a troll army, or that their company used a troll army for online critics against their shows. And well, now they're coming out and he's apologized for it. This is from Bounding into Comics. Shout out to you boys. Welcome back. This is your buddy Orange Hat here, bringing you another video. So yeah, I totally botched up that intro, but anyway, yeah, they're starting to admit this stuff and apologize for it, using a troll army of fake social media accounts to target critics of HBO Max or HBO and Max programs. So, Rolling Stone Shine Roundtree reported earlier this week that Bloys coordinated with Kathleen McCaffrey of the employee Sully Tamori to target critics of HBO and Max programs. Specifically, she claimed that Bloys and McAfee discussed what they call a secret army. Specifically, Bloys would cook up responses to critics and pass them along to McCaffrey, who then instructed Tamori to use fake accounts and respond to various critics. He also attempted to weaponize identity politics to target many of the critics. One of the fake accounts created by Tamori was Kelly Shepard. Question: if they are called The Touched, why is this show called The Nevers? Seems like it should be called The Touched. Answer: don't get your panties in a bunch. The show just started. And then later on, how shocking that two middle-aged white men, you and Hale, are shitting on a show about women. Oh, great. Yeah, going that route automatically makes me block most of those accounts. I mean, if you have to make everything about race and gender, I want nothing to do with you, because you are a regressive fool that needs to step into the real world where it doesn't matter. The report came about following a lawsuit filed by Tamori that accuses HBO of harassing and retaliating against him after he disclosed a mental health diagnosis. A lawsuit Tamori alleges he created fake online accounts to respond to critics. The report noted accounts targeted critics critical of Joss Whedon's The Nevers, Mare of Easttown, and Perry Mason. Bloys admitted that he did indeed deploy the troll army during an HBO presentation at the company's headquarters in New York. Folks, this shows that these companies are basically doing whatever they can to stifle critics that they don't like. So they do find people like me and others a threat if we are not going to go along with the prescribed toxic narrative that they continue to push out, with the identity politics, making everything about race and sexuality. And all we want is a good story. We haven't been getting it for a while. So yeah, for those of you who know me, you know that I am a programming executive. Bloys stated, very, very passionate about the shows that we decided to do, and the people who do them, and the people who work on them. I want the shows to be great. I want people to love them. I want you all to love them. It's very important to me that you all think, or what you all think of the shows. When you think about that, and then think of 2020 and 2021, I'm working from home and doing an unhealthy amount of scrolling through Twitter, and I come up with a very, very dumb idea to vent my frustration. So yeah, this idea was to what? Go after people? Make them out to be sexists and bigots simply because you don't like what they have to say? There are consequences for that, sir. Consequences that you are not touching you, sadly. Obviously, 6 tweets over a year and half is not very effective. But I do apologize to the people who were mentioned in the leaked emails, texts. Obviously, nobody wanted to be part of a story that they have nothing to do with. But also, as many of you know, I have progressed over the past couple of years to using DMs. So now, when I take issue with something in a review, or take issue with something I see, many of you are gracious enough to engage with me in a back and forth And I think that is probably a much better, healthier way to go about this. But we'll talk more about that. And you guys can ask me anything you want in a Q&A. I just wanted to put that out there, he concluded. What do you make of the confession and apology? I think that it's hollow, because companies like HBO Max and them, they don't give a shit about the critics. They only do so enough if the critics are making a big enough splash, and that's what they did. So that is, I'm not really giving much weight behind those apologies. However, it is good that he admits it, sure, but at the end of the day, these companies are here to make money, and unfortunately, they went about doing it in the wrong way, and people's lives got affected. So I will have a video out later about Gina Carano calling out this stuff happening, and I want you all to stay tuned for that because, well, she makes some good points in it. Anyway, folks, that's going to be the video. HBO and Max freaking targeting users with troll armies. My gosh. Anyway, y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of this? Do you think that maybe this dude needs to step down, or I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, folks, this has been OrChat. Stay tuned for the response, or for the second video on this with Gina Carano's response. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay humble.